So I'm going to give you all a bit of a haul of what I got from Adairs. This was probably one of the more expensive ones. I think this was like, I didn't even sort of measure it when I did this last time. And I mean, it turned out fine. But like the light colour of it and this ribbed part around the bottom. In the quiet, doing whatever the hell they want, like not even going to a day spa or a massage.
I can't believe that you came into my life. You made me feel again. Now it's my turn. You say you doing my bed. Taking a moment to rest, feeling pressed out. Give it a go.
So hello everybody and welcome back for a second vlog of 2025. I feel like once I did that last one, my first vlog of 2025, which was my last one before this vlog, I feel like I just got like my spark back for it, because I just, like I've said, I love it. I can't explain it, and if you never have YouTube, you'll never understand it really until you've sort of done it, and you either will enjoy it and stick with it, or you'll just be like, it's not for me, and that's fair enough as well. But I think at the end of the day, long story short, is it's something that, well, I've stuck to. Maybe I've gone quiet for a while, yeah, just between general life things, but I've sort of always come back to it the last over 4 years. So anyway, daycare day today, my day off, which means it's just sort of doing what I want to do. I'm lucky today I didn't have any appointments, so I was thankful for that, because last week it was a public holiday, so the kids didn't go to daycare Monday, so they were home with me. So Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and then they went back Wednesday and I went to work Wednesday. So I've dropped them. I went to Peachy's, which is like a little greengrocer fruit and veggie shop, but it has a lot of other things as well. It has yogurts, milks, meat. So I went there this morning, and then I had my $50 voucher from my girlfriend that she gave me for my birthday last year, so I went and had a look at Adairs, which I haven't been there for ages. Anyway, and I also, in this vlog, will show you the coffee table. It's up. My mate came over yesterday morning at 8 o'clock before he was going to the gym, God love him, and he put the coffee table, finished putting the coffee table up for me. So thankful for him and that, and I just love it. And I'll show you all soon. I actually rearranged the lounge room back to how it was, and I actually really like it. I think probably because I haven't had it like this for so long too, it feels like a different space almost. So, and sometimes just by moving furniture, it can feel like you're in a different space, a different home. So that's always something I've always sort of done. And I ducked into Kmart as well. I wasn't going to, but then I thought, well, I need to pick up stuff from like the grocery store as well. So I just stuck to Aldi, which is right next door to there. So I'm going to give you all a bit of a haul of what I got from Adairs, also what I got from the fruit shop, because people just love seeing hauls. I know myself, I love seeing hauls, so especially if it's Adairs. I didn't get much. I went a little bit over the voucher that my girlfriend gave me, but still was a huge savings. Thank you so very much, Faith. Haven't worked out yet. Obviously that's priority. I've got washing there to be hung out too, that I washed this morning before we left the house. And yeah, just some things. I want to make the kids this rice for like a sensory activity that we could maybe do tomorrow. I done it a few weeks ago and it went really well, coloured rice. Anyway, but it needs like all day overnight sort of left on the trays drying. So I need to do that probably after I hang the washing out. I really love the look of these baskets and like the style, but they don't stand packet things up very well. These ones sit better because of the base, I think. It's kind of like that wire sort of stuff. But yeah, I like the look of these. I love the white with the bamboo as opposed to the black. However, I'm just making do with what I've got now, because my pantry, as we know, is not very spacious. So just working with it how it is. Obviously it often gets messed up, but I usually just store them down there along the side, which I'm starting to reconsider that, because the kids, as soon as they get home from school, they're straight into these snack baskets, which I used to have it all the way up here where they couldn't get to it, and I'm thinking I may have to redo that, because it's not ideal that they get home and all this stuff does not last long. I usually like to have this stuff for if we're going out, like I can take it with them for snacks, but lately I feel like they've just been smashing these baskets, so need to consider moving this. I've been saying it for a while, but just haven't got around to doing it. I picked these up from Aldi. They haven't really had them before, but they're chicken flavour. I'm hoping they like them. And these, well, they've had these before, so I know that they'll like these. These are just some shapes left over from the other day. today when I went to the store also to get more snacks. And I feel like my kids lately with breakfast have been shocking. So I seen these at Aldi and I thought maybe they might like them because they could have with milk or without milk. They like Nutrigrain, but I've been out of Nutrigrain, and rice bubbles and wheat bix. They're sort of the options I have, but I thought this might be something nice, different for them. Harper is okay. Ryder is my difficult eater at the minute. But anyway, I'm hoping that they might like them, something different. So last time I got Ryder just the normal, like with the tabs, and he goes to take them off now, so I really can't use them anymore. I mainly get pull-ups, but the store had no pull-ups when I went there last time in his size. So I've got some more. These are just from Aldi, so they're a smaller pack. I usually get the bigger cub ones, I think, from Coles. So anyway, these patterns are so cute. I think they're gonna really like the patterns, and I'll just put some in the lounge room as well. But the thing with the pull-ups, they don't sit as nice in the drawer as these tab ones do. But anyway, so this is what I got from Peachy's, the greengrocer fruit shop. I saw these wraps. I was going to get wraps from like the grocery store, and I saw these and I thought they actually look alright. So I've never tried them before. I'm excited to try them. Obviously blueberries. These kids, my kids love more raw vegetables, and they eat just the other carrots chopped up, but I thought these, I could sit them out and I think they'll think it's fun, because you know kids, they love food to be fun and different. Mangoes, passion fruit. Now I don't really think my kids, not with me anyway, they haven't really tried passion fruit. I like passion fruit. I'll put these on my yogurt, but I thought I'll get them and try the kids on them. And then these, I've never seen these before. On the sign at the fruit shop they had donut peaches, and they actually do look like a donut in the form of a fruit. How cute is that? So anyway, I also think they'll think that's fun. I'll tell them it's a donut peach. Anyway, they like peaches and nectarines. Ryder loves nectarines and peaches. And some more grapes. They've been really loving grapes lately. And mind you, I didn't get these apples from there. I was going to, but I didn't. I picked them up from Aldi and I had to throw 3 away. They're like bruised, almost rotten. So gross. The fruit and veggies from like grocery stores lately is so dodgy. Like you pay for it and then half of it's got to be thrown out. It's ridiculous. And they love popcorn. So this is another snack that I usually get every week. Peachy's had these as well, so I just picked them up from there. They're roughly the same price as the grocery store anyway. So I thought while I was there, pick them up. So that's all what I got. Oh, I also picked up this sparkling coconut water in the flavour watermelon. Now I've only ever had like the plain ones from Coles, but Coles don't seem to have them anymore. So I just picked up one of these, and they also had lychee flavour as well. So I might try that next time I go there, but these are sort of like a treat for me because I mean, they're not cheap, nothing's cheap, but so good. So if you see these at any stores near you, highly recommend trying them. I really, honestly, I used to wash blueberries like in the sink with my Koala Eco cleaner, and also the thieves, when I used to get the thieves from Young Living, and I just don't like how when they've been cleaned with everything else like this, I don't like how they go. No matter how long I leave them out to dry, I just don't like it. So I know obviously there's sing sprayed on them and what have you, but I figure if they're not going to get eaten anyway by me soaking them, what's the damn point? And I actually seen something on Instagram the other day where a man was saying that no matter whether you clean them in bicarb and vinegar like some people clean their things in, or a cleaner such as this, berries, like that, you can never get rid of the pesticides and chemicals on the berries. So he said your best bet is going frozen, like organic frozen berries. And I think he showed the brand too, which I can't remember. But so I think I figure I just rinse them underwater before I'm gonna serve the berries to the kids. Strawberries I might sometimes soak because I find they don't go as bad as blueberries, but blueberries I just never have any luck with washing them with everything else like I do. Like grapes and that, fine when left on a paper towel to air dry, all of that, but the blueberries, have any such luck with blueberries. So anyway, I've sprayed this with my thieves. I always just use my thieves household cleaner to clean the sink out, obviously before I'm going to put food in the sink. So anyway, I'm going to get this fruit in here that I'm going to put in and give it a soak for maybe 5 minutes, and then obviously a good rinse, and then lay it out on paper towel. And I even like to, even though obviously we only eat the inside of the mango, but sometimes they hold on to the cheek parts and eat off that as well, and so do I. So I like to give that a rinse as well. just got done hanging the washing out. So much was there today in the lights. And I mean, it wasn't that long ago that I would have washed. Anyway, it's done now. It's 11:30. I still need to get that workout in, but I mean, I still have plenty of time. However, I'm going to do the little mini haul of what I got from Kmart and Adairs. So I always go straight to the clearance wall at Adairs, and I was there for a while, and then I went down to the pillows because who doesn't love a good decorative pillow for their lounge or their bed? I am actually, I mean, I originally picked this up for here on the lounge. However, if you've got young kids, you know the anxiety that causes when you get something new and you put it around young kids. This, I just seen it. Like, I'm somebody who, especially when it comes to home decor items, I see something and I'm like straight away, like I pretty well straight away know whether I like it, want it, need it, love it, you know, my style. Probably more so than like styling on myself, like clothes and that sort of thing. So anyway, I seen this and I just loved it. Now the original price of this, but it come down because I think they had 30% off and I'm a member. The original price of this is $69.99. There is no way on earth I would pay that for a decorative pillow. Like, I love decor, as you know, but I'm not going to pay that for a pillow. Anyway, it come down to 40 something. So I thought that was okay. It feels so nice too. The insert of it is just so fluffy and nice. So anyway, and obviously I love the colours. They're really neutrally themed, but I might put this on my bed and maybe bring one of them out or something because I've got like more than enough on my bed. I can't add to it. I did ideally want to put it out here because I feel like it goes very nice with the styling out here, apart from this rust coloured sheet, which does not go. But anyway, it's protecting my very expensive lounge, so it's doing its job because the lounge has been covered really well, and I feel like my anxiety around the lounge has dropped a lot by doing that. So anyway, I picked that one up, and then I was looking around the kids section because I feel like once you have kids, you can't help but you go into a store and you're always thinking, oh, Harp would like that, oh, that would look good in my, you know, that sort of thing. So I've been spraying like a lavendery spray in their rooms on their bed overnight just to try anything, mostly for Ryder because his sleep is still, I mean, I'm sure it's normal, but it's just obviously with him being in the big boy bed, he comes out, he can get out, he tries his luck several times overnight. So I thought, I picked it up at Coles, I think, or Woolworths, just like a lavender sleepy spray. I've been spraying that. It smells really nice. I don't really know if it does anything, really. Like, I don't think it's that strong to knock my Ryder into sleep, let's just say that. Anyway, this sounded really nice. Dreamcatcher sleep spray from Adairs as well. It's geranium, lavender and cedarwood. Very nice, very subtle. It's very, very subtle. I feel like the other one is a stronger lavender scent, but still very nice. Oh, I think it's sort of like glittery. It's sort of like you won't be able to see, but it's sort of like glittery. It's got like a little hint of glitter in it. Well, it's come out on the lid. Anyway, that's cute, and I just think the bottle looks pretty too. And then she was like, oh, we've just got in a new bubble bath, and I smelt this in the store. She let me smell it. Oh, it smells so nice. So good. So I picked them up this. Strawberry, melon and rhubarb. Bubble bath. Obviously kids love bubble bath, but I'm really funny, like I don't anymore really get Harper as much as she likes them. Kids love them, but the bath bombs I find from Kmart, although they're really pretty and like cool and really eye-catching, they make the bathtub so slippery, so I don't really like her getting them anymore. And then the big thing which I was keeping in mind, I mainly went there to look because how my coffee table is up, which I haven't gave you a proper look yet. It's coming. Yeah, it was something for my coffee table, and as soon as I seen this, I was just like, this little bowl thing here, so nice. Like, I just love it. I'm not sure what's gonna go in it. Like, I did think like a plant, you'd have to get a really low fake plant, so it might take a bit to find a plant that would go good inside this, and this was off the clearance wall. So this come down to 20 something, which I was happy about. It was originally 40, so yeah, it come down to 20 something. But yeah, I thought to sit on here would just go really nicely, even if it just like holds the remote for now, or I have some of them beads, maybe I could style them inside it some way. Anyway, so that's what I got from, that's the Adairs haul. So I didn't go too crazy. Anyway, went to Kmart, and then I saw these in like the book section because I was having a look at the decor styling home books, and I seen these marked down to $5. So I thought this could be something that the kids and I do tomorrow, or yeah, I'm just thinking because like we go on outings, but it's not like every single day that they're home with me. Like, I feel like that would just exhaust me to no end. Like, getting them in the car when they're older, like Harper's age, I find is a breeze to take out, but Ryder, he's just at that stage where he doesn't want to sit in his car seat, jumps all around the car, and all of that. So that before you even go out on your day trip exhausts me before we've left the driveway. So anyway, I'm just always finding things that aren't overly messy. I'm just always looking for things that will keep them busy for a bit at home. Apart from, because if my kids aren't busy doing stuff, that's when they want iPad and TV and that sort of thing. And although they do get that throughout the day, but you don't want them to be sitting there from the moment they wake up till they go to sleep doing that. Like, my mum anxiety is through the roof already, and they don't even do that. So anyway, and then I went to the kitchen section, and you all know I hate grading. I hate grating things, carrots, cheese, all of that. So, and my Thermomix does grate, but it sometimes doesn't grate things in the size and texture that you want it grated to. So I saw this, and it's got like a little catch-it tray underneath it. So I thought that's pretty cool. Yeah, I just thought, I think it was $5. So I thought that's worth a try. I was going to say I'm excited to use that, but I'm not really excited to use that because I hate grating things. But anyway, and I like how it's got the container under there to catch what you're grating. That just makes it so much more convenient. And I want to get them, because I took them to that sensory place. I don't know if I mentioned that on the vlog yet, but it's probably like 35 minutes from us, and it's like a 45-minute class. And I took them to this sensory class, and they had these like the big tough trays, like what the daycares have set up, and then they had different things set up in them, and kids just like rotate around. It was so cool. And I thought, I feel like I could do some of this stuff at home, like with the tough tray, and set it up, you know, on Tuesdays. Maybe have like that, and then another section of like the smaller tubs that I've got here at home. Anyway, and I thought these were like $1.75. So I thought these would be good to have that they can play with out the back, because again, my kids only play out the back if there's something out there they can play with and make a mess with. So I thought get them one each. Of course, they can pour stuff in it, squeeze stuff out. Yeah, and if I look at getting one of them tough trays, then I can use these in amongst that, and I mean a few dollars. And again, these, I thought they could use these in a tough tray sort of setup as well, or even just now out the back, even before I have, and they were like $1.75 too. So, and just sort of get over the top little pieces like that cheap from Kmart in the kitchen section. And then this is the main reason I went to Kmart. Well, I didn't know it was this particular book. However, this was probably one of the more expensive ones. I think this was like $39, so it's expensive. I know, but it's so thick, big and thick, and I haven't actually bought a styling book like this for ages. I have my original Kmart ones, the $12 ones, spread out around, some over there, cabinet in my room. Yeah, just spread all around in my front room on my arch cupboard. But this, I thought this deserved a spot in my living room on my beautiful new coffee table. So I shouted myself this. And I just love how simple it is. Just so simple, so simple. And yeah, I think it's going to go really good. Anyway, I might work out, and then we might come back and style the coffee table, and then I'll give you a tour of the living room, how it looks now. Okay, two last things. Ryder hasn't got near as many water bottles as Harper, and I went to take them this morning and I couldn't find his stainless steel one he has around here, so I thought I'd just pick him up this cheapie, $5, that he can take to daycare with him. And I like these ones because I can freeze that like during the night and put that in there, and it keeps it that bit colder for longer. So just picked him up that cheapy one. He'll be excited about that. Maybe. Harper's really into bags, drink bottles. Ryder hasn't got tools. Ryder's into the tools, sorry. And Harper is loving the stick-on nails. She got some over the weekend when we ducked there too. I don't know why we ducked there, but I didn't really get anything. No, I didn't really get anything that trip. And she got some then too. She's still got some lying around the house, but I mean, they're cheap, and she just is really into that. They don't last so long, but these ones are really cute because they got little butterflies on them. I don't know if you can see that, but little butterflies that actually stick on the nail, on the few nails. So anyway, that wraps up the haul, and I'm going to get my workout done. I think I'll wait after to have lunch. I'll just make my creatine and drink that whilst I'm working out. Today, as much as I want to do lower body, I love training glutes, lower body. However, I also like training arms as well. I'm not saying that I don't like to train arms, but I like to train lower body more so. Anyway, today I'm doing this workout of Heather's, an upper body one. So let's get it done. so workout's done. Now I'm going to have this for lunch. I made this the other night. Obviously the kids didn't eat it, but it's so good and like so nutritious. Like I've got vegetables in here, carrot, celery, lentils, bone broth, so good. This container is really full. I don't know if I'll eat all of this, maybe, probably will. Anyway, going to have lunch now. It's such a good feeling when you've done a workout. Like lately, I feel like it's taken a bit to actually, like I've lost a bit of love towards working out, but nonetheless I still do it. Obviously I don't feel like, unless I had like a serious injury or something like that, I will never ever really stop working out. But yeah, I just feel like, I suppose you go through phases. Like I think when I talked to my girlfriend about it, she's sort of like, you're obviously on your own, 2 very young kids, and by the time, you know, it's a lot. Yeah, so I suppose finding it's more the energy for me, even though I've got heightened energy for other things, but yeah, I just feel like I've just really gone off it. Anyway, I feel like today I felt really good about doing it, so I don't want to speak too soon, but I hope that it's sort of coming back. I feel like since I've started those Heather workouts last week in my lunch breaks, I feel like, and I did that Heather's upper body and then some, I played around at the end, I didn't film that, but with some glute things at the end, I feel like it could rain. Why don't I feel like it's raining? I have to go get the clothes off the line. So anyway, it started sprinkling, so I just quickly got the clothes off. That come out of nowhere, I wasn't expecting that. Anyway, long story short, done my workout, obviously feel so good that I did it. I'm gonna put this fruit away and then I have to get on to making that rice. I was meant to do that earlier today, but I'll just store it in, this time I want to do 3 different colours. When I did it last, I only did orange, but I've got a huge bag of rice I got from Aldi, and you just need vinegar. This is to make like the sensory rice. Now I got this recipe, I mean it'll be on Google too, but I saw a teacher that was at Bentley School in the classroom next to Bentley, and I saw her doing it for her girls at home, and I asked her how did she do it, etc. And she told me, so I tried it, but the only thing is you've got to lay it out sort of flattish on a surface, on a baking tray or whatever, to let it really dry. Food colouring you also need as well. So food colouring, vinegar, and it's only like a cap full of vinegar. Anyway, we'll pack this away and then we'll get onto that, because yeah, it needs a long time to lay flat for it to dry, so the rice can dry out from, because obviously it's a bit wet with the vinegar and the food colouring, but it's amazing. Like you can pick it up once it's been overnight or all day out drying. But what I'll do is I'll put it in, I've got 2 tubs like this that come with that desk that hide underneath it, and that's what I did last time so that it could dry. I stored it in these under the desk and the kids didn't even lift it up. I was lucky. And then obviously I only let them play with this outside. Mind you, Harper put water with it, so it didn't last very long. It is what it is, but I mean rice is very cheap and this is so easy to do. Okay, so I legit can't just tell you how off the beaten track I just went. From talking to the camera before about putting the fruit away, I ended up veering over that away. I noticed the kettle was a bit dirty. Like I do question sort of that whole ADHD. I do question it about myself. However, yeah, I just sort of put it down to also the fact that I don't really get much time on my hands alone very often. So when I do, I'm sort of like, I want to just put myself bits and pieces everywhere, doing lots of different things. But anyway, so I wandered over to the kettle, saw the kettle had some marks on it, wiped the kettle, saw that my lemon water, because I prep that every night sort of day before for the morning, and then I went to put the passion fruits in the tub. Then I noticed that there was some nectarines and peaches in here, that the outsides were going a bit wrinkly like, but they're still fine. I've chopped them up and they're still perfectly fine. But like the kids might eat these now that they're chopped up like this, but if they don't have them this afternoon, I'm just going to put them in a Glad bag and I'll throw them in a smoothie. Saves wasting just because the skin's yucky. I mean, to eat they're probably not that appealing to look at, but in a smoothie they're perfectly fine. We're going to get to the rice and then finally sort of redecorating the coffee table, and then I'll wrap this vlog up because it's 2:20 already. I really want to get the kids about 4 o'clock and I haven't even sort of sat down and edited my video that you would have obviously seen by now, the one before this one, but I did want to take some time to do that as well today. And I was going to make a brownie that I seen online, however Aldi had no eggs at all, so I actually have to stop on the way and get eggs, because eggs are something I never like to go without in the fridge. That is like one thing in the fridge I always like to have, and milk for Ryder. And Ryder's been on a real obsession with juice lately, and I thought like I put it in like his bottle with mostly water and then like a splash of juice, but Harper doesn't really care for juice and things like that because she never really had it. But Ryder, I made the mistake one day getting a juice thinking, oh, that'll be something different it because we mostly just drink water. The kids do. And yeah, I made the mistake because then now he's juice, juice, juice. So I have to really put my foot down with it as much as he's going to whinge for juice. But I just think that they just don't need it. And I think if you don't buy it and have it in your house, well, they don't know any better. You know, there's plenty of time to come for that. There's a few things I really try and put my foot down, and just, you have to turn off the whinging for the things, because the whinging can make you crack and give in. Yeah, I just have to think, no, it's not on. Like, for him to come home every day from daycare, want juice. Some mornings he wakes up, now wants juice. He's gone off the milk because he's taken a liking to the juice. He still has a bottle of a night, sometimes two, but again, I water that down a lot as well. So now, as far as the rice goes, we've got the rice Glad bags that I can zip the rice in and move it around. So I need obviously 3 of those because I'm only going to do 3 different colours this time. Got the 3 bags of rice. Now, I didn't even sort of measure it when I did this last time, and I mean, it turned out fine, but for people that like measurements, you're not in the right place, because if you know me, and you know me well, you know I eyeball just everything. So anyway, that wasn't even like a full cup. This is a full cup. So, gosh, I mean, it all depends on how much you want. Okay, so it's like 2 cups and a bit in that one. Let's just say for the same, because I need to try and have it laid out as best I can. Obviously, it's not going to be probably flat because of my containers and the amount of rice I've got. But yeah, so I'm just doing like 2 and a bit, like it's not quite full. Pretty close. Yeah, like my trays that I'm using to dry the rice out aren't exactly overly big because I'll have nowhere to put it up from the kids. Yeah, it's definitely like pretty much the 2 and a bit cups that I'm doing the rice. Okay, that's the 3rd one. So now, again, I eyeballed it, but I think she said like a cat of vinegar, but I just literally went like splash. Maybe a bit more. Yeah, I'm sure she said a cat, so just a bit. I feel like I really didn't use much vinegar last time. Yeah, maybe a little bit more. That'll do. Yeah, and then you get your food colouring colours. So I'm just going to use green, red and blue this time. So just, I mean, I did a lot of dots because I like it to be very vibrant colour. I mean, it's one of those things. I think it's just fun. Like, I enjoy doing this stuff, even though obviously it's just all time, but I do enjoy doing this stuff for the kids. And just, yeah, I feel like years ago when I was younger, it wouldn't have been something I would have enjoyed. I would have been like, oh, gotta make the rice. But yeah, I feel like the older I get, I really have a lot of fun doing this stuff. So I don't even know how many drops I did, just said. And then it seems like, I remember doing it and thinking, it seems like it's not gonna work, but it all evens itself out. And I think that has something to do with the vinegar. I'm not very sciencey, but I feel like the vinegar has something to do with it all spreading out evenly over the rice. So, and you probably didn't even need as much vinegar as I did, to be honest. Okay, there's that one. And the green, I probably could have did a few more drops, but this will do. The most expensive thing used here is probably these, maybe. I think that big bag of rice, 2 kilo bag of rice, which obviously I didn't even use it all in this one go, in this one time of making them. It was like $3 something at Aldi. So that's them done. And then we're gonna put them on baking paper, because you can sort of, if you're very careful, you can sort of them up, pick it up and then pour it. But because we've got them in the baking in these 2 tubs already, I can keep them in here and just take the baking paper out. But I just want to make sure it doesn't sort of stain, really. But for this tray here, you can sort of use the baking paper as like a funnel for it. That is not going to be level, but that will be fine. I used a bigger tray because I just did one colour last time, but I mean, obviously it's not laid out completely even, but That'll do. That'll do, doggy. That'll do. We're gonna leave these overnight to dry. The colours are so pretty. I'm so happy with these colours. Love it. So we're finally at the coffee table. I so love it, more than I thought I was going to love it. I think what I like most about it is like the light colour of it and this ribbed part around the bottom, around the base. Like I just really, it is lower than the other one I had. However, I think it goes better in this part. So that's sort of what I had on it before, and Ryder has been pretty good with it. The old coffee table, I hadn't really ever styled it because Ryder would just grab everything. The only thing that he has taken off a couple of times is this little candle which I had sitting beside my bed, so it's no biggie. It's a little bit dropped and banged up, so like this thing I got from Adairs is really quite heavy, so I think we'll be right with that. This is the book that I got, and the other one, this has a few dints on it, which there's only 2, and the other one was heaps more banged up. So anyway, that's a bit disappointing, especially for the price. However, so I thought maybe like something like this. Yeah, I feel like I like that already, even though it does feel like it needs something in it, but I just like simple things, not too much going on, just simple things. Now I don't think we'll be able to fit anything else really. A pot on here with like a little draping sort of hanging plant, fake plant would be nice. And I've got these coasters, I had these beside my bed, which maybe they might just go on there. But yeah, oh, so I also have these beads, which I had from Ryder's room. I've had them for years, just from Kmart. So I thought maybe if we somehow style this. But I was never good at styling the beads. I mean, I know there's not really much to it, but to me there is. I mean, this could get changed several times, but for the moment, this would have been ideal had it been a bit smaller. However, it's fine. I still really like it, but I think that's maybe the candle. Oh yeah, the candle could go on there. If I even had like a different sort of candle, like a glass sort of white vibe candle, would also look really good on there. But I still really like this too. I wish that could go on there, but that's not gonna go. And then I just feel like it, I mean, I've got all my greenery over there, though, so I probably don't need any more greenery. I feel like that's sort of cute for the moment. Obviously, I've just done this really quickly. So that's it at the minute. My camera is going to go flat, so I'm just going to give you a quick little tour. So there's the pillow over there. I'll see how I go about leaving it out here. It is so lovely though, so soft. It's a shame to sort of put it away in there in my room, but I just want to preserve it as much as I can. And yeah, that's a full shot of the coffee table. Love it. And see what I mean? Like I've got all my greenery over there, which I really like them together. I really like the vibe of that. Really love the feel of it. Yeah, I just think it just seems so fresh, like so much more fresher in here. It's probably just, you have to sort of be standing in it to get the feel, but anyway, I'll have a play with this, but for now, that's what we're working with. Anyway, thank you all so very much for tuning in, watching another vlog with me. It feels really good to be back, even though I'm still obviously struggling to find time to edit. And now that maths is on, I've been watching that, hooked to that. The dinner is on tonight. Cannot wait. So trying to find the time to edit sort of at night is out of the question now at the minute as well. But anyway, we get there. You always find time to do the things that you enjoy and love. That is something I know to be very true. Leave me your comments down below on what you think of this, whether you think there's another way I could style it, or if there's something you've seen at a store or something, or maybe even over on Instagram. Contact me over there, and be sure to be following me over on Instagram as well if you're not already. I will see you all in my next one.
You made me feel